Hello, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
How are
Hello.
you doing tonight?
Hey, girl.
Hey, hey. Hey, triple girls.
Hey,
Two girls
hey.
edition.
The ladies are here.
Ladies are in the house. And it is... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, every time we come together, it's just always so fun.
It's always so fun. And we're like, get on, start the live. Is everybody here?
No, we're not all here. No.
Not all here. We're one
You know
woman
what
down.
it is? I'm going to change something because my IG did not take. So I'm going to change it here really quick while we're live. So,
Okay.
hey, to those that are watching on Derek Akora's page, so nice to have you here. It's always so cool.
There we are.
Oh, no.
All right.
See, like we're... Debbie's gone. We
Y'all,
just called it. We were like one woman down.
y'all, it's been tech frenzy for the last couple of days. It's not even full-blown Mercury retrograde, and internets have been crashing. All kinds of weird stuff is happening. Like weird. So we're just going with the flow, but we're here. We'll wait for our Debbie to get back. Looks like Jess is here. Hey, Jess. Mary John is here. Hi.
Hello, Jess.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Teresa. Hello, Jana. Hello, Steve. Hello.
Hey. Oh yeah, I can't see everybody. You have more on your end.
Are you click? Can you see all the comments?
Yeah, no, I didn't see Steve in there. I don't see.
Okay. Let's
There's
see,
Jennifer
Steve.
McCormick. I've got her. Let me put my eyeballs on. Hello, everybody.
Jennifer. Hello.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
So,
Okay. Just a little
yeah,
delay on my end. Hi, Steven. There's
we're gonna
Jen.
wait for Debbie to come in for readings.
Yeah.
But we're doing readings and we're announcing the event that we have going on just in 11 days. Master number vibration 11, right? Let me
I
put
know.
2 up.
Yeah.
Oh, here she
I'm
is.
excited to be. Yeah, there she is. There's our girl.
Not
You're muted. There she is.
Hey, y'all, what up, y'all? Give me a second here as I do some computer stuff behind the scenes. Hey, Jennifer McCormick, what's up, girl? So nice to have you. Oh,
Ruth
Hello,
is here. Hey,
everybody.
Ruth.
We
the
got
computer
Ruth.
just was, there we go. Now we're on some IG. Okay, good call. So I've been having like computer issues all day. It's like spirit has been like on fire. Totally.
Hey, Nicola.
I like how you just added Instagram. We're having way more people come in and then the numbers just drop. None of it makes sense today. Files don't make sense. Internet doesn't make sense.
It's all good, girly girl. It's all good. It's all good.
I know. I've seen my fill of it in the last couple of days already. It's just one thing after another. So we're all hanging in there.
Right. Let's just do it.
We're going to make this happen.
My styles, I call out the energy. I'm like, I see you, energy. I see you.
Oh, snap. Let me call the dragon. Let me call the dragon energy. And here we go.
I was thinking about the dragons earlier, Debbie. We could do dragons later.
Oh, girl, we
people
could do
their dragons. We'll see. We'll see. Excited.
We are on Instagram also. So those that are on Instagram, Medium Kelly, Erica, Jessie, Griselda, Tasha. Hey, y'all. We see you on IG. You guys can click onto the link if you want to join us on my YouTube channel because it's also on YouTube. So if you want to participate in the readings or in the comments, we can see you on IG, but we'll be bouncing back and forth. And those that are on Derek Akora's page, y'all, thank you for sharing. I was just about to say, don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to send those hearts. Mad love to you, Jennifer, for always, girl, what is it? Like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the UK right now? Like so much love and power to you. Like that's
it's
great.
1:30. It's 1:30
a.m. 1:30 in the morning? Oh my God. I was giving her like, I'm thinking 12, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Wow. That is insane.
It's all that afternoon tea. It's tea time. Keeps you up late. And so, but are we morning girl? We're not morning people anyway. So neither are we, neither are they. We do what we do.
I do wake up sometimes. My body, yeah. I'm a up early kind of girl. So this is going to be fun. For those that are in here, thank you for sharing, Anna Ava. Okay, go ahead, Miss Kelly. I'm going to sit back and let you do your thing, girl.
Girl, I'm just saying hello to everyone coming on in. Ruth, Alicia, excuse me, Sandra, Nicola, Sherry,
Nicola. Yeah. I learned
Nicola.
that.
I learned
I
that.
learned how to say it right.
I did too. So, okay, so inside joke. Okay, so we are across the pond, clearly, right? So, some things there's proper etiquette. Hiya is one of them. Hiya. I was like, ooh, what does hiya mean? Like, that's like hello, right? And then Nicola, we say Nicola, and they're like, not the cola, it's Nicola.
Nicola.
So,
Right.
so it's just,
So-
I absolutely adore that. And that just always stays with me. So mad love to those in the UK, 1:30 in the morning, listening to us. Thank you so much. Just a cat girl. We see you with your scissor hands. Thank you for being here. Cheyenne, Sherry. Yeah, loving it.
Hello, everybody. No, I love the name Nicola, or like the variation Nicola,
Yeah.
Nicoletta.
Oh,
Pretty
she's
name.
okay. Yeah, that's
like,
cool. That's beautiful. Yeah, because we say Nicole, so that's where our mind goes to. So yeah,
right.
yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, love.
So
Okay.
let's talk about the event for a second. We're going to be going into readings. We're going to be sharing love. We're going to be definitely going into that energy. But locally, where we live in the United States, because I know some people are overseas, and if you're in California, we're doing an in-person event, and we definitely have been focusing on that more. We're shaping how we're doing that this year and next year, because it's time for so many people to do in-person events again. The energy is there. The community needs to be birthed. The human connection, it's so important. And so that's what we're really doing just in 11 days in Tustin at the sanctuary. So please, if you're local, if you're in the OC, or if you're in the LA area, or even San Diego, we're happy to facilitate a beautiful event. We're going to be doing psychic and mediumship. There's going to be so much healing in the house. We have Debbie and we have Jennifer. They're just fantastic mediums, and we're all coming together just to support each other and give love to the audience, give healing to the audience. So that's how I'm describing the event for a second. We already have people signed up. We're putting it out there. We want as many people to come as we can, that we can hold and fit. And we're going to continue to expand from there. So Debbie or Jennifer, what would you like to say too as well?
Go ahead,
Deb. Yeah, you go.
Honestly, I really love what you're saying, Kelly. As everyone here is commenting, Kevin Lewis Medium. Hey, yeah, in person, how lovely. I know Kevin will be in Chicago in September, a couple of days before us. So coffee time is gonna, coffee dates to see people in person is gonna be so fun. Girl power, Christine says. And I think what's beautiful about it is we really are here for the community, and we're here to be a service. And so to get ourselves out there, to give each other hugs and high fives and like, yeah, girl, get it, girl, right? I think it's important to let spirit be felt and to leave that ripple effect of love. So, Callie, shout out to you for setting this up. I can't wait for those that are in the LA, Orange County area, San Diego County area. Like, you get to meet all of us in person, right? Like, who doesn't want that? I can only come to say hi, girls. All right. Okay. Hey, bye, Jessica, girl. Thanks for dropping in. And I know, you guys are all on different pages. So we got Princess Chula, we got Nicole, we got people here. We got Chris Teets, we got other people, Michelle jumping in, Sonia's jumping in. So you guys, if you want to jump in the StreamYard with us on the comments, just follow me on YouTube. The link is in the bio. So shout out to you guys for holding space. Yeah.
That's right. Hey. Jennifer, is there anything that really inspires you within the energy that's building up for?
Yeah, it's just it's just exciting to be joining you girls and have our friends come too. It's a bit of a different experience to do in-person platform. We've all gotten so used to doing everything online, ever since COVID. And so I used to do a lot more in person, and so it's kind of nice to be getting back in the groove, back in the swing of things, and doing that more often. It's just I love both, but it's a fun experience, like you said, to be able to hug people again, and to be able to, feel the audience and that group energy when you're all together. And we do have that online, but it's just a little bit of a different feel when you're in person. It's just so fun to just kind of be able to feel into doing that too. And I'm just feeling like just that community, because people still need that. We still need to be together. We still need hugs, and to be able to do that and give the healing messages to people, and watch that dynamic fluidity of spirit, and have everybody feel spirit, fill the room into the atmosphere. That's a very palpable experience. Yeah, you're right, Michael. It is a very nice, intense energy too, and so that'll be a lot of fun. So I just feel like it's going to be very magical. It's a beautiful space. The energy in the space is beautiful too, and we'll see. Just watch it all unfold. But I'm happy that we've been guided in this direction to do this together. So it's going to be lots of fun.
Right. It is. It's going to be so fun. I'm really excited. There's so much that's unfolding from now until the end of the year, and how Spirit has aligned us to hold space. And so every month will be a different month. And so just keep your eyes open. And of course, the social media of how we work through StreamYard or through Zoom has allowed us to come together without borders, and to be able to connect in this way is a beautiful connection. Like Ian says, us, the healing contact, exactly. Like I got to work with Kevin, who's in Canada, amazing trance healer, amazing medium. Y'all give him a follow. Our students, the people that hold space as a community. We've become a community, like Jennifer, Christine. The names continue to be recognized and appreciated, not just their names, but their individual souls. We feel them and we recognize them. So it's a huge gratitude that I have, for sure, for all of you.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely. I'm just in the comments really quick. People are asking questions where to find us, so I'm letting them know some of your platforms.
Right. Thank you.
Absolutely. So with people who are wondering where to find us, I listed some of our YouTube. So Jennifer Roche, you can find her on Instagram and Facebook. And we are also on YouTube with Debbie, Transcend with Debbie, and myself, Kelly Brickel. So we have many different platforms for anyone who's curious, because there was a couple of people reaching out in the comments. So just addressing that. So yes. I'm really honored to have you too. The Sanctuary is a beautiful place in Tustin, and we'll be continuing to talk about it as we build up to the event, and also other things that we have throughout the year. So please come join us. The energy is palpable. But as we are here together, how would you like to do some readings, ladies?
Let's do it.
I can put down the link to bring people in live. We can go to the comments. You let me know.
Ooh. I'm open to whatever you want to do. So put the link in the comment. The only thing is, those that are on IG, in order for you to participate on the live, you got to follow on YouTube to get the links to jump in.
Or Facebook.
Yeah, or we'll just read you in the comments. Just make a comment, read me in the comments, and we'll bounce back and forth from the different platforms to see how we bring forward messages. So this is going to be interesting, and it's going to be fun. Stefan, I see you there. Shout out to Stefan. I always say Bagardi. I hope I'm saying it right. God help me. And thank you guys for being here. Angeline, thank you for being here. So I see all the different platforms and how all of you are rolling. So thank you so kindly for holding space.
That's right.
That's what's up.
That is what's up. Let's
right.
see. Okay, so would you like to start with picking someone from the comments? And I'm also going to pop the link down so we can get people in live if we want.
That would be lovely.
All right, so everybody, please go to YouTube or Facebook if you want to find the link to get into the live, because it is a link. We can't just say, hey, go here. It's a link with all fun little letters and words in it. So, okay, It is posted through Sacred Spiral or one of our Facebooks. All right, here we go. All right, who wants to do the honor of doing the first link?
Go ahead, Jen, girl. It's all you, girl.
Okay, good. Christine, she does. So if you guys say you're open or you want a reading, that lets us know that you're giving us your permission. But Christine, I was drawn to you. Just give me a little hi that you're still here. And I'm actually getting an angelic message for you. Do you understand, Christine, your connection with the angels? because I need to let you know that you've got what I want to say, someone who comes in as feminine for you, but that would be in the angelic realm. She's very, even though this is my last name, she's very rosy in her color, that kind of soft pink, but with darker hues into it too. And I'd have to give you her name is called Clarice. You could look that up and see what the meaning is online and see if it resonates. But if it doesn't, that's okay. She's very heart-centered. She's got very big, beautiful, sparkly white wings with like little gold glitters on them. So she's absolutely just lovely, lovely, lovely. But I know she's coming here for you very distinctly. So there would have to be a very big, what I want to say is transformation, because she comes in with this sort of a whirlwind energy, as if you feel like things have been spinning around you quite a bit. Now, it's funny because I've noticed, is this a lighthouse in your background, Christine? If that looks like it, right? Because that's funny because I just saw one the other day. And so that's no mistake that I'm just seeing your little, what looks to be like a lighthouse, because I saw the other one the other day too. So keep this in mind, that when I'm connecting with that is divine synchronicity that's brought those two things together for us as well too. So please be reminded that you are that beautiful light. Everything else is illusion, meant for teaching you, meant for guiding you on your transformational journey. Clarice is making me draw hearts all over my little page right now. So I've just got hearts, 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 hearts everywhere right now. And she's very beautiful, but you need to understand, my love, if it's okay if I tell you this, that the light that you hold helps to help the community around you, those people that are around you. Okay, thank you. So I just saw one the other day, and then I've been looking up pictures of them too, because I wanted to make a little post about it too. So again, this is divine synchronicity that's brought us together. And so remember to just keep holding the light for those around you. I know the energies are very dense right now, and they're going to continue to be as we go into fall, just because of world events that are happening right now. That's not something that you or anyone else here has to get pulled down into. You can keep, holding the space and holding the light. You're more than welcome and allowed to stay happy and joyful and carry that with you along your path. If that's okay for me to tell you. Rosie has been with you since birth, so she would be called a birth angel for you. And she just helps to give you what I want to say is little bits of wisdom, a little pat on the shoulders when you need it. She helps to dust you off, and she's always kind of lifting you back up when you feel as if your little flower has kind of done this a little bit, and she just kind of like spruces you back up again. They don't have to do much because you have everything you need. You're a soul, you've got your higher self, you've got your own heart, right? That keeps you going forward, forward, forward. But she's just there as a little bit of an extra support. But she has been with you since birth. She does give me the 8s for you. Let me know if this is making sense, Christine, if you could give me, but I'm drawing 8s all over my page right now too. And understand 8 is also infinity turned sideways. So there is love for you, and it's eternal, and it's always, and it never ends. So I need you to understand this too, please. This is not really me who's saying this. This is your angel who's saying this to you, because she's kind of channeling through me, and she's making me draw hearts and 8s all over my page here. Yes, indeed you are. Thank you. And I got chills just as I read your message there as it popped up on the screen. Indeed, you are that beacon of light. And remember, people worry sometimes like, oh, if I do that, then I'm going to draw things I don't like. It's not that way. It's outward. It radiates outward. Keep radiating your light outward, and that's going to help to soften the environment around you. Just keep being that beautiful heart that you are, and that's all you need to do. You are more than welcome to stay happy, focused on your future, and full of love and joy as you move forward in your time ahead. I know that these last 6 months have been with a lot of change. Again, they show me kind of like the whirlwind going around you too, but we're going into smooth sailing waters. I can see a sailboat, and it's going forward into the beautiful sunset for you. So letting you know, time to breathe. Things are going to be okay. And just keep being that beautiful beacon of light that you are. Let me see if there's anything else too. Okay. No, I'm feeling like that's getting to be complete. But I want to bring you daffodils also. The love is eternal. Thank you. I'm glad you understand that. I also want to give you daffodils as a flower. So if that's not one of your favorites, then you can look up spiritual meaning of that too. But that beautiful yellow color is of springtime. It's of rebirth. It's of renewal too. I also see what I want to say is beautiful white lilies, like the kind we would have at Easter time. And again, that would be another symbol of rebirth and renewal. as well that's coming in for you. So this is a beautiful time for you. So while the three of us have been working through all of these tech challenges, like this is your moment. This is your moment literally to shine. So I hope that was helpful for you. And I want to thank you for being here today and allowing me to give you this little angelic message from Clarice, and keep being the beautiful you that you are. So thank you. Thank you.
What a beautiful read.
Let's see. As I just really quickly, like with Christine, I'm just going to say for a second, Christine, if you can understand this, if not, this could be for somebody else, but like, there was, like a mother figure coming in. It might be connected directly to Christine. And, I saw her with like blonde hair, or she would have dyed her hair blonde. And it was like a very light blonde, like round her face, shorter, like just this just very feminine woman, a soft woman, very like just, it's like you just kind of want to hug her, and she has a sweetness to her. And this lady would have worn glasses but preferred not to. And I'm just seeing again, you mentioned like kind of like, oh, my name is like Rose, but like with this woman coming in, she wears a lot of pinks like roses, and she wears a lot of like colors. And I just really feel like she's coming in because she's just saying like, please, you know, pick up yourself and remember that life is good and life is fun and life is meant to be had, and there's no one way to do it. So Christine, if you can understand any of this coming on in, or if anyone can understand, I got the name Felicia, and that could be attached to somebody within the family, Felicia. You said thank you. Ooh,
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Thank you so much, Lily's beautiful flower. That is my mom sitting right next to me. I believe my grandma. So can you can you understand the shorter woman who's like 5'1" or under, and she has like really light hair, almost like blonde hair, or platinum blonde hair. So do you understand this, Christine, with this to be your grandma? Because you showed me mom. This is mom and grandma. So I just want to make sure that you can understand this lady as grandma. I feel like grandma would have liked to wear silver jewelry too. I'm like looking at my, like I'm wearing jewelry too, but long silver accessories. Okay. And she has a sweetness. And again, I feel like she's more of a homemaker than a businesswoman. And this is a woman who made life her own. This was a woman who was like, I didn't exactly have a job, and sometimes I didn't always have family around me, but I made life my own, and I made every day the best that I could. I decorated my house. I made my life beautiful. And when family was around, I showered them with love. And you said, okay, yes, my mom is right next to me. You're describing her beautifully. Oh, you can understand this for your mom. Okay. All right. And your mom is right next to you. Interesting. Well, someone's coming in regarding mom. And so interesting. Can you understand that grandma would have been more frail than mom? Grandma would have been more frail than mom when she was older, because I'm seeing mom, if this is mom, I'm seeing mom as sturdier. And if I'm going a generation back, I'm seeing grandma as like a little bit thinner wrists and a little bit more slimmer. And then you're saying her mom, yes. Okay, yes. Thank you for helping me to differentiate. I appreciate it. And mom and grandma, they're very hands-on ladies, okay? Very independent, hands-on ladies. So they are very particular, and they like things a certain way, and they want you to, be particular with, if you like something, go out and do it, my love. If you like something, go out and do it, my love. It doesn't matter if you wanted life to look a certain way, okay? And so you're saying very, very true, okay? So I do feel like grandma's coming in connection with mom, because mom was highlighted, so forgive me, but I'm aware of grandma in connection with mom now, and they're just telling you that, like, go watch a movie. Go out, spend, like, they're telling you to go out and paint the town red or pink, however you want. They're just like, it doesn't matter. Grandma wants you to live a little bit. She really wants you to live a little bit and laugh a little bit and do it solo like mom and grandma would at times, okay? And like, again, if family's not around, still paint the town red, grab a girlfriend, and this is what's coming in. She wants you to smile. She kisses your cheek. All right, she kisses your cheek and she flashes a pin. If you can understand a pin connected to grandma, whether mom or you have, she says, yes, so true. Can you understand a pin connected to grandma? Again, this pin would be like brass or gold, or maybe she would have had a collection of pins. I feel like there's a connection to pearls with her too. She wants people to wear her pins. She wants people to wear what she has again. And it could be you, but she wants you to live. She wants you to live. Okay. So does anyone else have anything to say? Just a little bit
I
of
was getting one last thing for Christine as you were reading this lovely, beautiful mother lineage of hers too, that it feels as if there's a bit of a pattern of not expressing yourself and expressing your voice and your opinion on things and how you feel about things. So I just feel encouragement to start speaking your truth. And we do that when we develop a nice grounded presence. So the more grounded you are in your body, the easier it will be to speak your truth in a way that's really effective for you to get the best results. But it feels like it's time, and I got chills as that started coming through. And as I'm speaking about it now, this is not the time to be holding everything in. It's the time to be able to say how you feel and be confident in that. I hope that's helpful. Debbie?
You guys did an amazing job. I think I was just holding space here and watching and listening, but I'm going to take it to the next person and see where we can go. So much love to you, Christine. God bless you. And thank you so kindly, Jennifer, bringing her angel in, the healing, the grandmother, and the mother being acknowledged. It's like a lot of healing and fun that came in. In my awareness, I'm just going to go to a gentleman, and I feel like this gentleman in spirit world, this feels very much like a father. I know I would have had some aches and pains in my body. And I know as I say this person, it's interesting because Julie's name just popped up on YouTube. So that name is also being drawn to me. But I know that this person was a hard worker, and they're acknowledging the work ethic that Julie Ann has. So Julie Ann, if you would understand, a gentleman in spirit world, felt very much like a father, a man who would be disciplined, or who would discipline. I know I would discipline you or be very structured is the sense I get. Correction there. If you would understand this, a yes and a no and I don't know would be great. I feel like I love to put things together. I'm like wanting to create this like kind of like what me, Kelly, and Jennifer are doing, right? We got this thing, we're doing an event, and I feel that you are this way. You're saying Harry. Okay. And so do you know this gentleman who is a father in spirit world, really dressed very nice? I feel like he would have been someone who would have been sophisticated. He would have a briefcase, very business oriented. If you had legal matters or paperwork that you need to have signed, he would be the dude to call, if you would understand this, Julie. Yes, thank you. And also too, I know February is a very significant time, whether I know you are ready because you've been in the lives before, and I know you're an author, but there's something about your book in February. There's something about writing and creating more chapters and father-in-law. Thank you. And would you understand creating this book as an addition to what you've already done? Because I feel there's an addition, part 2, part 3, like I'm just seeing additions, like your work is just growing and growing, if you would understand this, Julie.
Julie, would you understand your work is expanding at this moment? Father-in-law is talking about your life too.
Hey, Priya. And so I just wait for her to just
potential another book.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome sauce. And so that's what I get. I just feel like this, it's almost like the cheerleaders from Spirit World just coming in your lap, throwing you so much love and just giving you inspiration. Cause I feel like, sometimes we go through things and we're in this situation where we've done something and it's like we're going to the next project and we don't feel we're inspired, or we don't feel we're connected, or we don't feel that like idea. It's like almost where we're like, okay, what do I do next? So the way I see that is basically they're inspiring you to do more, to give you that inspiration, that upliftment, to move forward, to continue your journey with this work that you do, if you would understand that. Tough times right now. Yes, thank you. So it's almost like if you've been And one, I'm sorry you're going through something difficult, but this is where they're coming in and saying, we got you. We're pushing you forward to help you elevate, to help you excel. And so by July, I feel like there were some shifts that came in and you're like, okay, great. So I know that February was a month that where you had this opportunity come in, and July, it's like things are artwork too. Thank you. And I do feel like, I don't know if you're in California, but all of a sudden I'm being taken to San Francisco. I'm being taken to like the art. I'm taken to the creative expos and things like this. So it's really important to be in the energy. Just as we talked about being together in the public and working in public, I also feel for you, you're a very hands-on person. I feel like for you, touching the textures of the paint, touching the textures of the energies and being in it. And you know how like I do paranormal, I feel like you have that drive to like, oh, I want to see, or oh, I want to feel. And so Spirit is nudging you to follow those nuggets of downloads that you're getting, if you would understand this.
Tough times now, yes. Artwork too.
So it's like, keep going, don't give up. Sometimes, you know, when we're in the journey, it can be challenging. And so the sense that I get, this father-in-law is like reconnecting, bringing love, and also restoring and bringing balance and bringing harmony. And it's almost like forgiveness, and it's understanding and being in your truth, but also respecting the other person's perception and their feelings as well. So I just get the sense that you've gone through some shifts for self and personal stuff here. And Spirit is just giving like, July, there was a turnaround. So in July, this month, I just want to say, keep going, love. Like, keep going. That's the sense I get. And look for the hummingbirds, like for the good luck of love. So I leave you with their love. Oh, wait, he's not done. He's like, look for the quarters, look for the change on the floor. So you must keep a mason jar full of change. And I feel like that's change from Spirit. And so I see that. And really quickly, I also go to Melissa. I know that I'm working with you right now, Julie, but Melissa, really quick, change from Spirit also comes for you as well. So I feel like that is also, yes, location you explored connected to my book. Perfect. Thank you. So good. So kindly. So keep going. San Francisco's big for you. I feel that your involvement is going to be really hands-on. So please don't give up on yourself. Spirit's got your back. So much love.
Can you understand though, Debbie referenced like quarters, you finding quarters? Because I just feel like this big collection, this big ceramic like pot or bowl of the like change that you collect.
Right.
So Spirit is acknowledging if you can understand that, Julie, because that was a beautiful piece of evidence that Debbie brought up.
I also feel Melissa could understand that too, because it was like Melissa had a mom in Spirit. She's like, oh, change too. So it was like, you got a really quick shout out. She got a quick shout out.
If anyone can understand that. Okay. All right. We're moving and grooving. No money.
Yeah. See, not money for her. It was for Melissa.
Melissa. Okay.
Yeah. So when I was done with her, they said, don't give up. And then really quickly, they jumped into Melissa's read. And Melissa was the one who said she was a psychic or something like that. I don't know. Let me go back to her.
And she said her mother was a psychic medium. She's passed 3 years ago.
Oh, God bless you, Melissa. So obviously I was getting change with her. So she was giving me quarters and change for you is what I got.
Okay. Well, Melissa, if you can understand this, because I saw it too.
My mother was.
Yeah. Big bowl of collection.
Yeah.
Big ceramic bowl of all the quarters and different pennies.
It was definitely hopping into her energy. It was definitely acknowledging her. So Julie, keep going. Work is coming, babe. And when Melissa, do you want to add anything more to Julie, girls?
Julie, let's see. I mean, what I got was, because I'm hopping a little bit into the link with the bowl and the pennies and the quarters, but with Julie, like I was getting a lot of creative energy. Like I saw like a lightning bolt, and that's my sign for like building up the energy and then just going, you know, like having this stroke of inspiration and letting it flow through you. And I feel like that's kind of how your energy works. If you can understand, Julie, there's like these peaks and valleys with your energy where like you're trying to learn how to get things more tempered and consistent. Because I feel like your mind and your heart is kind of like, oh, this is a great idea, and this is a great idea. And you draw inspirations from so many areas that the energy is a little scattered right now. The energy is a little bit scattered right now, if you can understand that, Julie. So I I keep seeing things like, if you can understand this, Julie, it's almost like comic books or TV, like sci-fi or things that are like creative, sometimes dark, like cutting edge. Things are like more modern. And I feel like these are some of these, like these superhero stories, or like these stories about the human condition from a modern and creative twist perspective, is going to help you write your book to land and ground that energy. So just, it's coming through as like, you need a little bit of inspiration outside yourself, but you need inspiration to turn off the TV and just like channel and the inspiration of yourself too. So if you can understand this, Julie Ann, and how to harness your creative energies, and you said yes, creative ideas, many. So it's like you're like a lightning rod, and it's like channeling that, but also going, I have so much right now that I need a break, so I can process this and bring this in, because I already have so much, and that's what's scattering your energy so much. So take a break, take pauses, and just try to honestly cut out the technology for a little bit, and then you can plug it back in and get more gorgeous ideas. So that's what's coming in. Take breaks, really take breaks. You're overly stimulated. You're fantastically creative as is. Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. It said we froze, so I don't know where we froze, but hopefully you guys are able to watch us. Thank you. Shout out for those who are jumping in. Julie, we're going to leave you with the love of spirit. And you know, I want to go back to Melissa really quickly, if you don't mind, because I know we got the quarters for her, and clearly she keeps going on. She's like speaking of her mother, how gifted her mother was, right? But as we say this, you know, Melissa, if I feel into your essence, it's almost like you also to embody those same qualities of your mother. And so if there was any doubt, like I want to bring reassurance to you that you can see, you can feel, you know, and you understand this just as much as your mother did. They were shocked because they didn't know how my mom knew exactly. And I want to place this. It's almost like a blessing, you know, like if a mother were to come to you, this woman, if I feel this woman holds your hand and she like really places her third eye to your third eye, and she's bringing forward like this essence of love and essence of understanding. So because I feel like you're trying to get an understanding of your journey, and I feel like as spirit comes closer, there's a gentleman that's also granddad, dad, that's on dad's side, that's coming in to just kind of put you back in alignment. So if you felt also to here like what direction to go, and it's just trust your inner knowing is what I want to give you, your own instincts, because you know, and I want to take away that doubt or that misunderstanding or any fear that you're sensing within your own self of journey, if this would make sense, Michelle, because this is what is being brought forward into my awareness. You know, it's almost like this teddy bear comes in, and it's like this comfort. I feel like this is in connection to this like comfort of like, oh, my reassurance, this is my bear, this is like my love, or I feel this essence, and you're writing letters. And so they're talking about heartache, and they're talking about love letters, or they're talking about understanding. Yes, my mom's dad, thank you. And so I know, like, as I connect to you, Melissa, and I'm feeling his essence, I'm feeling the energy, and they're just like pushing you to come out of your comfort zone. The month of August is very significant, because I feel like this month of August is coming for you, whether this is an anniversary or birthday or celebration. I also feel too, as if I go to the month of January, I don't know why the number 13th is coming to my awareness, but I feel like the 13th is very significant also. 333s are coming in for you. So like a lot of numbers are resonating with you. And I feel like when you speak of mom, they're talking about like the tea leaves. Like I want to read tea leaves. I want to read not only tea leaves, but I want to just go back into like culture of where you came from, you know, like going back to like there's a connection here to Scotland or to the Stonehenge, and it's like remembering that energy of the essence of your ancestors, because you've come from a lineage of hard workers, is the sense I get. And I just, yes, you're always seeing 333. They're acknowledging that with you, love, definitely acknowledging that. And so it's like, be patient, be kind to yourself. Don't judge the journey. Just let it unfold the way it should, because you're really in it, and they're trying the best to bring that clarity, that love, and that power back to you. So it's like, let's restore that clarity. Let's restore that love, and let's restore that power, because you embody all of that. You exist the same love and the same magic that your mother has, that her mother had, and that your father's father is also just uplifting you in the spirit of goodness. And so I just feel like you just need a little sweetness, you need a little love and a little tenderness. And so please take their love. And I say thank you so kindly for just letting me hold space.
Jennifer, if you want to jump in, I'm going to jump in first. Jennifer, I'll go unless you want.
No, I'm feeling guided to a new person in the comments, but I was just getting this essence of the perfume coming into smell. So I'm not sure if that is with Melissa or if that's with, because I'm going to be moving on to Julie after you get finished.
Sure.
To Julia. So, but I got the essence of the perfume coming into the air, and so I'm just curious if Melissa could understand that of having that sort of physical phenomenon of your mom coming into the air and the smell of her perfume. Because it's very like palpable over here for you. So just wanted to check in with that, and then I'll hand it over to you, Kelly.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, Melissa, if you can just let us know with the perfume, and also when I was linked with like the money and everything, I was just aware of this relationship that you had with your mom, and it was almost like your mom really encouraged you, and she thought really highly of you, and it was almost like she pushed you because she expected like a lot from you in a way that she believed in you. Okay, so she would say, you can do this, or you can try this, or it can be this way. So she had like high expectations for you, if you can understand this, Melissa. And I feel like your mom's a little bit of a Renaissance woman, and if you can understand this, let me know if you can validate this, Melissa. And so I feel like she liked to read. This was a woman who loved art, and this is a woman who really was multifaceted, and so you looked up to her, and there was like a friendship, but also looking up and respecting mom, and mom like had this understanding, but you looked up to and respected her because she was actually a little bit strict at times because she expected so much from you. So if you can understand this. And he said, yes, we were always close. Okay. And she's really encouraging me, like Debbie was talking about it earlier. She's like, for you to excuse me, I'm going to paraphrase because I'm in the energy of what Debbie said. I don't remember exactly what Debbie said. But she wants you to come into your confidence. She wants you to come into who you are, and she wants you to help others. So she helps others in ways as a psychic and medium, and she says you have the ability to help others too. And she's going into a way that you can nurture people and give your time and energy to people. So she's flashing me like a hospital. She's flashing me something where people are coming in or out and me tending to because they're going through issues. So she's saying you can give people like time and energy and compassion and gentleness. And she believes that you're the type of person who is strong enough and wants to help enough where you can lend your services to. So mom is asking you to lend your unique gifts because you're just as powerful as her. You have to trust it, and you have to be around people to see your power. Sometimes we think about, oh, I wish I could be this. Oh, I wish I could do this. Other people, I've seen them, in their strength. Where's mine? And she's saying, show up. And she's like, be around people, and all the people that are going to thank you and hug you and appreciate you. Then you'll know your strength, and then you'll know your power. She's like, get out there. She's like, I believe in you. Okay. So that's what's coming in really strong. And if you can understand these things, she really, really loves and encourages you. And she thinks you can do it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Melissa. And she's like, oh, you're saying, I wish she can help you from spirit.
She did. Yeah. I saw her.
Wow.
Right.
And she did understand the perfume as well. I saw up in the comments that her mom loved perfume. So that was just a lovely little piece. She's very elegant, your mom, Melissa. She's very elegant. She's very beautiful. She's very wise. And she's very sensitive and loving. I can just feel her her beautiful essence around you, giving you so much love right now.
Right.
And yeah, I did see that somebody else could connect with the perfume, and that's a way of spirit letting you know that your mom is here too, that you can understand that. That means it's there for you too. That is how spirit works. They purposely will bring through pieces of evidence other people can also understand, so that you can get that touch of feeling that your person is with you also, that your loved one too. So please, if you're feeling that, take it, believe it. It's for you too.
Right. And that is,
so yeah,
that's really quickly, the first thing that was given to you, Melissa, because you said you hope she could do that. As Kelly and Jennifer, I have said, yes, she's doing it. The vision she gave me was her third eye to your third eye, her crown, her forehead to your forehead, and holding your hand and just embodying that and sending you that energy to you. So she was really radiating her energy. And that was the way it was presented to me through my vision of seeing her essence to come forward in a way to bring the healing messages in the way that your spirit would receive it. So we say God bless, and we just thank you for letting us hold space for you for this brief moment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And just the last thing I'll say is I see brown hair with her. I see that she would have worn her hair up or used scarves. Again, so it's like this is a very creative lady, and would have just done more unique things. So I've just seen really unique patterns within the scarves. You have her hair, maybe not her exact shade, but you have her brown hair, and she just wants to give you a bunch of love, and you can say yes, yes, you understand, yes, thank you. So love from this person. She is with you. Please know this. All right, Jennifer. If you'd like.
Yeah, thank you. I want to say hi to all of, we have so many more friends that have joined us too. You know, Maggie's here, Sarah Janik's here too. Yeah, Bernie's come on, Ronnie's here. So all of our friends, hey everybody for joining us. There's Erica, so beautiful. So good to see all of you. But yeah, Julia Mapstone, if I may come to you. You've been so lovely waiting so patiently. I did see that you were open to a card, so I did pull some cards for you too. So just let me know that you're kind of still here. There you are. Thank you, love. So first, sweetheart, the first card that I got for you, it's number 14, Family Tree, Expansion and Legacy. So this is going to go a little bit more into what I want to say is the foundation of your life. And how you learn to perceive reality as you've grown to be the person that you are today. This also has to do with your family lineage, your ancestry, and going back in those generations and how those connect for you too. This is something that you're very interested in. The second card I pulled for you, love, is called Beneath the Surface, Your Hidden Truth, Something Unknown. That's number 31. And so that's a beautiful middle card because you're in this period now where you're really trying to understand what's going on for you. You're really trying to understand yourself. You're in this know thyself journey. It does feel as spirit has called you. It does feel like spirit has pulled you almost. So you feel like you're being almost dragged in a certain direction to go that way, to like kind of find your calling. And now you're trying to figure out, what does it all mean? What is it all about? What do I do next? Right? So it's just this big open and expansion. And you're trying to figure out how all of your life resonates and connects to who you are now and how you are now. What I am hearing for you, though, is that you are still your own individual essence to a point, meaning you're always connected to spirit. But, you know, all of that which you have experienced has made you up into who you are today, but you are not beholden to your past, meaning things like patterns and things that may have been what you might want to say as less, what's the word that you want to give me, spirit? Old patterns that may sort of interfere with communication or interfere with healthy relationships or interfere with what you're wanting to have for your life. Those are not things gone wrong. Those have been things that have taught you to who you are now. But you don't have to have the mindset or the thinking that, oh, I have to go in and heal my whole lifetime before I can get to where I'm going. They're saying, no, it's not about that. So you're not beholden to your past. You can create and be part of a new journey, a new beginning at any time, because life is multidimensional. You are spirit. Your reality is multidimensional. Anything can happen. Miracles can happen all the time. People have certain experiences that change everything just like that. So you may still have growth patterns to do and things and learning to understand, but they're just saying you aren't trapped to your past. I hope that's helpful for you. The beautiful thing is the third card they gave you was prosperity, number 42, and it's called abundance and success. So isn't that beautiful? So this is the magic of spirit, how they pulled these 3 cards together just for you, letting you know that, there's that golden brick road right there, and you've got it, right? You are on the path to where you're supposed to be, to a beautiful life. This is the castle right here. So I know this is also about love for you too. You want more love. You want better love. You want healthier love for yourself. It's right there for you. But remember, castles have a foundation. They go to the ground. They're grounded. They have trees around them too, right? We don't want to build them up in the sky. We want to have them also grounded and looking up, so you have the connection going both ways. Okay. It is kind of cute because they give me like the Wizard of Oz theme for you as well, because they have this little beautiful golden road too. So it's like this little Toto dog coming just to kind of just like get you out of the little funk that you've been in, to kind of like give you that little burst of joy, because there's nothing like puppy dogs, right, to bring you joy, right, Julia? And so it just kind of come to just kind of like spark you out of that. So no mistake that you've been here today, that you've come here today and wanting a message. And I hope that this is helpful for you too. I also feel like I want to give you numbers 7s as well. So I know this is a number of abundance, and this is a number of good fortune too. They are also showing me like the clover, like the shamrock for you too. So a lot of images they're giving me of good fortune. So this is a good thing. I'm like, shout out to spirit. I think everybody would love it if we've got all of those symbols coming in for us too. So that's quite lovely too. I know, and I'm going to be light with this too, but I know there has been loss in your life. And I know that loss is difficult to come back from sometimes too. So I'm aware of that, but I need to let you know that I do feel beautiful divine mother and divine father energy coming in to what I want to say is give softness and healing to that loss, so you can let the little butterflies fly out of your heart once again and be in your magic and be in that power and be in that beautiful light that you are. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to you, lovely ladies. Thank you, Julia, for being here. That was a lot of fun for me to be able to read for you. I appreciate you.
She's giving you heart. She's giving you love.
Okay.
She says, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so we are going next to the comments. Would anyone like to pick anyone? I can do it if someone's feeling ready to pull. All right, then I'll go to the comments. All right, and you jump in with me, okay, ladies? Who I'm going to pick. Let's see. I think I'm going to go to, again, let us know who's in the house. I see a lot of names, but please let us know who's open and who's here, so we can kind of refresh the energy for a second and see who is open for a reading. I have Margie, Carrie. Yeah, let's go. Carrie.
Can I also tell you too, for the people that are on IG, if we can go to them as well, because there are some people that are on Instagram that are following Priya, Ingrid, and Brittany. You also have them, so I want to throw their names into the loop as well.
Yes, so I can't see them. So do you?
I know.
Just a couple things for Carrie, and then go to IG, and you can give us some names if we can tune in.
Yeah, definitely, we could do that.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So
you want to see what Carrie's question is? Carried away. Caffeine. Are you a coffee girl? Because you might be my best friend. Carrie John caffeine.
I love coffee.
Let's see. What are you drinking, Debbie, right now?
I actually have water. Believe it or not, I have been.
I do too.
I have been a good girl. Girl, we is at 6 o'clock at night. We usually mornings is a coffee thing. So this is the energy of Debbie at night. Chill. I'm chilled with water and the dragon.
Carried away, we picked you, but you said you had a question. That's part of the reasons why we went to you, because sometimes it's really fun to go to a question to get into that energy. Yes. So what is your question, my love? If not, we're going to give you a general read. Okay, and this is for carried and caffeinated. All right. Well, I guess we'll just go into the energy and we'll see what she says. And where is she? She's laughing about how you're talking about
the coffee. Yeah.
Oh, here she is. What does my boyfriend who passed on have to say? Okay, all right. Everybody tune in and let's see what we get. My goodness. All right, let me tune into the energy. I was gonna go psychic, but we gotta go mediumship. Okay. All right. So, can you understand? And I'm gonna make sure I have the right person here, Carrie. So you let us know if you can understand. So, I have this gentleman in spirit, and this is a gentleman in spirit who kind of was looking through life and trying to find his place in it. Okay. So, and you said his name, thank you. His name is Joe. Thank you. And I feel like I'm seeing a mixture of brown hair and then it's darker hair. So maybe his hair would have gotten darker as he got older, maybe from a medium brown when he was young to a darker brown when he is older, because I'm really taken to the transition of his hair. Interestingly enough, there's something about the brownness of his hair that's coming in your yes or yes.
His name is Joe.
Joe, and I feel like I'm more of a quieter man, if you can understand this. I'm more of an introvert at times. I like to be around people, but even though I'm around others, I'm a little bit more quiet, if you can understand this. And so this was a man sometimes that was unsure how to exert himself. I feel like he's very smart, and I feel like he has he learns things really quickly. So it's like he's an expert in these certain categories and he can hyper focus, if you can understand this about Joe. I'm making sure I'm in Joe's energy. Carrie, can you understand this? So quieter, he can get really hyper focused. He can learn things really effectively. Okay, you can understand this. Okay, thank you. Can you? I'm almost feeling like I don't know what part of place you are in the world, but are you in the UK? Because with Joe, I'm feeling like almost this UK connection. So Carrie, can you understand this? Because the way that he's dressing, I'm seeing a mixture of formal and casual, and I feel that's more like the UK thing at times, to wear like sometimes a little bit more nicer slacks or a shirt, and that be part of the routine culture. So I don't know if that is right, but as Joe's coming in, he's giving me he's like, no, American for him. So then did he dress like a mixture of formal and casual? Because I'm seeing vests on him. That's like an English thing normally. So vests, slacks, nicer sweaters, but then I'm very casual. Because I just want to be comfortable. So I'm getting, so you understand, you understand the way he dressed. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So he dresses like this. And so this was a very thoughtful man, a very particular man. And I feel like there was bouts with his health on and off. So I'm feeling this a little bit with mental health and also physical health, because it's like, I feel like you're saying it sounds like my dad. Well, we're multiple. So the vests, can you take for Joe or can you take for your dad? Because that came in and I just want to I understand that. But I'm with Joe for a second. So if it's just the vest thing, you can understand. But with Joe, this was a man who went through some mental and physical ailments, okay? Because I'm feeling like I don't know always how to take care of myself. And so I have bouts with my health at times. And it is affecting my mental health too. Debbie or Jennifer, you're saying yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me know about the clothes comment, because you said the clothes comment sounds like your dad. I'm just making sure. But Debbie, I'm going to have you come in and I'll continue to go with you too.
Okay, so when she asked about a relationship, I didn't get the relationship of a love. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. My energy was not picking up on love at that moment. What came through was a connection to mother. I know you were bringing up, he was saying that the father was being acknowledged as well. So I want to just come back in here. Carrie DeWay, or is it decaffeinated? So coffee. We're going to call you Coffee, right, Carrie? So are you Joe or are you Carrie? That's what I want to know. I feel Carrie, right? It's Carrie.
Joe is her boyfriend who passed away.
Who passed? Okay, so let me just sit with this and reconnect with you in this sense, because I feel like you've either been talking to spirit. I feel like letters to spirit. I feel like there's this feeling of that I want to give you, Carrie. Thank you. There is this feeling that I want to give you, and I want to reconnect here to the gentleman. I want to reconnect to mom as well, an acknowledgement of family, and I want to acknowledge kids. And so I just want to bring this big family hug together. And now I'm going to connect to the father first, okay? And so I feel like this gentleman, as he comes close to my awareness, I don't know if you know the name Steve, but I hear the name Steve. I do also hear the name Frank. I also know that I also hear Francisco or Francisco. I'm here in Francisco. And I just feel like these names, whether they don't have to necessarily mean that there's someone that's passed, but it could be, and mom is passed. Thank you. So mom was the first person who came, and I'm so sorry on the loss of mom. But I do feel that these names are being acknowledged within the family. And I just feel like I'm acknowledging mom at first. That was the first person that came to me. And I just want to just give you this hug. I just want to give you this comfort, and also like a flower is just given to me to give to you. So there's a connection about like a white daisy that comes forward as well, if you would understand this. I just feel like they're opening up your throat so that you could speak, so you could be heard. So it's almost like it's very difficult to talk about this. And so you being here, one is thank you, because they're making me have this sense this is something either you hadn't done, is out of the ordinary, is the sense that I'm getting here. And so their feeling is just like support, like they got you. So they're wanting to reassure you that we as a group of ladies here are holding space for you, because this is a little bit uncomfortable. So this feeling of just stepping forward to say, I'm supporting you, I got you. And I feel like this mother is making me feel like they're giving me this essence of like being in a wheelchair and like pushing her, like being in that sense of like I needed to help her. I'm putting shoes on her. I'm feeling like I'm getting her dressed. And so there's this need of care is the sense that I'm getting with this woman, if you would understand this, Carrie. I feel like as well, thank you, Bernie. I also feel like this here is like hospital visits. I feel like either there was some form of illness or cancer or some type of illness that's being brought to my awareness, okay? I do feel like I see the hospital, I see the emergency room, and it's just like so overwhelming. Like, who know, I know when we're taking care of someone that's sick, it's not easy. And it was almost like this feeling like, oh, we're here again, like, oh. And so this energy, this essence that they're bringing forward is just like, you really took time to take care of her the best way you could. There is this feeling of wishing you could have done more, or this feeling of I don't know if you didn't get to say goodbye, but there's this feeling of not being in their life in a certain way, or there's this feeling of not being able to be there. It's like I got a phone call, and this phone call, yes, and father and grandparents cancer, and I feel like this phone call comes in, and it's just like people hugging you and giving you support, but it's almost like you weren't ready for that type of support. So it was like the grief. It was like it's like people are here and you're just like, let me deal with this. And so they're acknowledging this sense of either being isolated or the sense of working through your own grief, and that's okay. And so Spirit Mom is just saying, I got you, and they're putting a crown on you and royalty and respect. And I just feel like it's time to step into that power, my friend. Like, let's step into that power. Let's get you going. I hear her, she must love music, because I'm hearing like, what is it? The motor run and getting on the highway. So I feel like travel, like I want to, and you're like wild, like, right? You were this like wild child. And it's like, remember that person, remember the inner child, 14, 15, that didn't care, would ride their bike and just go out and do what you needed to do. And it's like this essence of love. Now you speak of love, and I just want to restore love. I'm going to restore that and bring that healing to the heart. You know, if you were to work with Merlin, the wizard, and, you know, you have this magical energy around you, I definitely feel magic is around you. I definitely feel that wand of like wish, like the wishing well. So from Spirit, I leave you wishes, and I just say, you know, pause. What do you wish for? What do you desire? And your dad teased you like that. Oh, and so I just feel like Spirit is just really saying, think about what you want. You know, when you speak of love, I'm sorry, I didn't feel into the essence. I feel like mom and dad's energy is what came to me, and it doesn't mean that they're not here. It just means that I just did not feel into that essence for you. I apologize. So I leave you with their love. God bless you. And I just say thank you so kindly, Carrie, for letting me hold space.
I'm still in boyfriend's energy, so that's why I was popping around. So Jennifer, if you have something, please, I'll let you go. But I'm in boyfriend's energy, so I'm ready to go back to boyfriend whenever anyone has an opening. So just communicating that.
Yeah, go ahead, Kelly. I got a couple of things here that I've written down too, but yeah, you can go ahead and finish up what you've got.
Okay. So I'm going back to boyfriend's energy, and I know you said you're from the United States, and there's the United States connection. I do feel like boyfriend though has like a little bit of this and please let me know if you can understand this, Carrie. So he's quieter and he excels in these certain areas, and I feel like he would have written a lot of things down. So he's a writer, very very detailed, and sometimes he would write out his feelings and his thoughts to you because he wouldn't always know what to say. And I feel like if you can understand this within the relationship, like you helped each other open up in different ways. And he wants to say thank you for that, because there was like these bursts of connections that you would have, and it would surprise both of you and it'd make you feel very loved and connected, because it wasn't like you always had a relationship where you knew how to be and you found that comfort before. And so he's talking about how there was times where you had healed him so much in the way that you loved him. And you said, yes, very much. And I feel, so I don't know if you know this or if you shared this, but he is showing me like the understanding and the depth of connection, that there was plans. So you two were long-term and there was plans for deeper commitment. It just never got to that time frame, but it was talked about. And so he really wants to just say, I was coming into learning how to become a man. I was coming into learning how to apply more of myself in different areas in life. Like I hadn't all figured it out, and your love was helping me to heal things within myself. And at the end of the day, it didn't get off the ground. And actually, he apologizes for that. He apologizes for that. So there's some type of responsibility involved where he's really sorry that things did not get off the ground, because he did care and he did want to look after you. And it's like he couldn't plan it all. He wished he could, but he couldn't plan it all. But he shows me a flash. Debbie mentioned something with bikes before. I was like kind of paying attention to him, but he showed me a flash of bikes. So I feel like this gentleman would have loved bikes, and this was a way for him to get out and be active. And he wants to turn it back to you. He wants you to get out and about and be active. And he said 100% he died in my arms from an aneurysm. I'm so sorry to hear that. And really, there was a lot of things talked about, but not a lot of things planned. And again, that's kind of what he's saying. Like, he's like, we had such a healing connection, and he wants you to get out and explore. So he's showing me the bike. He's showing me the bike, and he wants you to actually, if you can understand, there's a reference to colder weather, and I don't understand what he's saying. I'm so sorry, but he's showing me like these gloves, these kind of unique wearing gloves. I don't know if you cut off the tips of your gloves or something like that. And he's showing me like a wool coat or a pea coat. And so I don't know if that's a reference to you living in colder weather or you wanting to travel somewhere colder. I'm so sorry, I can't understand this reference. But he's talking about how he wants you to get out and travel, and he wants you to get out and even take art classes. He's talking about art classes. And so all the things that he wanted to do with you, all the things that he wanted to do to you, he's saying that you still have the opportunity to go and do whatever you're dreaming to, and he's with you every step of the way. So he's going to help you live your life. And the relationship is going to come forth for him, encouraging you from the spirit world. That's why he's coming forth today. He's basically saying travel. He's like, we didn't have time together, but my time is still with you. Okay, and you said, yes, I'm an artist. Okay, so he wants you to he's saying he wants you to put yourself out there, take the art classes and travel. It's going to inspire you. It's going to keep your energy moving. And he wants to encourage you. He wants to encourage you. And I'm going to bring this over back to Jennifer because I could keep going, but there's a reference to lantern or lighthouse, like you were each other's lantern or lighthouse. I feel like that was a reference that you gave each other. And he's saying, I'm still going to do just that for you. Can you also understand that there's a reference to his passing around December too? So he wants to bring light and healing for the way he passed, and he's going to continue to live with you, through you, and he's going to continue to give light through the way he passed, with the way that he inspires you. So I'm going to give that to you, and I'm going to hand that over.
Okay. Yeah, I did get a couple things for Carrie, but I know Debbie needs to go. So I just wanted to pop in. So
it's okay. So you guys,
I'm so sorry.
Have a great night, everybody. Much love. Take care. God bless.
We love you, girl.
hold space. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, love.
Bye. Yes, there's some type of needing to bring healing to the month of December. Bringing healing to the month of December, because it is important regarding him, you, or the time of his passing. So I'm going to, again, get that carried away, and I'm going to bring that over to you, Jennifer, as we do a couple more connections.
And that's so crazy. The lighthouse keeps showing up, because I literally, saw one yesterday, and then that was showing up earlier in the message we gave, and then here it is coming up again. So like, that's a big theme from spirit that's wanting us all to remember, just hold the light, you guys, hold the light, get it through the end of the year. Then when Christmas comes, we're all nice again. So let's do that. But Carrie, for your love, would you understand there was something about his shoulders that would be significant for you? His shoulders, like they feel as if there's a broadness to the shoulders, Carrie, or that symbolically you would feel very protected by this gentleman. Because I keep getting drawn to the shoulders, Carrie, because I know like that kind of broad shoulder masculine feel can make us ladies feel very protected in that sense. I'm also feeling like with his personality, there was a bit of quirkiness to him too. And he would have his cute little names for you, like, like Sweetie and things like that. Okay, so you got the athleticism. And would you understand him calling you cute names like Sweetie and Cutie and Baby and things like that? And that would be like your special things. Like, I just feel like you had your special little names and your special little language, your own little love language that was just for the two of you, that I need to give you also. I also got what I want to say is King of Hearts for you too. Like if you got the card King of Hearts, and I keep circling it too, so I know this to be important. Would you understand though that your boyfriend would have been what I want to say is a very soul bonded type of relationship? I know you mentioned past lives, but this is one of those soul bonds, as I'm getting chills with that, where you can read each other's thoughts and you can feel that connection even from. Okay, he called you baby, just baby. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, I'm so glad that we got that too. I was getting Sweetie too, so that may go with mom and dad, because I did pick up on the cancer as well too, because they were showing me how bad the cancer was. I think you said that was with dad and grandfather. So that could be the parental nicknames. So you understand that soulmate, soul bond relationship, the very eternal flame going on for you too, because they keep going King of Hearts, King of Hearts. King of Hearts, so that's very important. And so you probably already know this, but that telepathic connection that you guys have, you don't lose it even after he passes. You don't lose that. You will keep that. So he can still come in and be presence with you. You can still share love and romance and passion. It's just in a different way. But you would have already experienced that even if you're at a distance. You would be able to feel his energy. So that is a gift that will keep on giving for you too. I'm so sorry for your loss. But I'm so happy that you maintained this connection and that you were here today as well too. I do know he wants to give you roses, but he would give you a flower of every color in every garden, in every world there was for you. That is how much love they have. Yes, exactly, because I can see the little flames going on too. So I know a lot of passion in this beautiful romance of yours too. But he does also let you know that you can still keep loving. Your heart has the capacity to love him and anyone else you may choose to in the future, my love. And that may not be something you're thinking of now, but this is an opportunity for him to plant a little bit of a seed. But so lovely. So what a gift to be able to read for you today. I'm honored to be able to do something. I'm a romance girl. So when this shows up, I'm very touched by it too. So that the love is so beautiful. And just know he'll do this to you at night. If you're laying in bed and you're thinking of him, he's just going to come in and do this. And, he would do this just to make sure you were feeling better if you were crying. And he's got you. He's got you. So just know you can just calm down. Like if everything you're feeling anxiety, you can just like go, oh, shh, because he's got you. I hope you feel that right now, because I can feel that, the essence and the presence of him. It's like I got you. So he's bringing you that peace and calm. So thank you. Beautiful. Yes. And I know Jennifer, she's relating to her husband who's passed in spirit, who's also a beautiful soul bond. He speaks through your songs. Yes. Oh. Thank you. See what you ladies do to me, bringing it.
Oh God, and I don't know what it is. All around Carrie's energy, I just keep getting these UK feelings. I don't know if they travel to the UK. I don't know if he traveled to the UK. I don't know if there's English blood like within her lineage. I just keep getting all these UK references and I don't know what it is. And I'm even hearing a British song. So I'm just like, what is going on? But no, that was lovely, Jennifer. That was lovely. It was beautiful.
Oh, Carrie, yeah. But Jennifer also, that could be because I think Jennifer's in the UK too, and she had a similar, her husband's in spirit too, and they had a beautiful love as well too. So you may be feeling a little bit of her energy because she was just popping in.
Scottish.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Because I was
so
talking
she does have those roots.
Slacks, and she was mentioning like her dad too.
Yeah.
So maybe something like that if we opened up the energy even more interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you are next with picking. Maybe we'll do one more, right? Or we'll do a couple of small ones. We can do one more or a couple of small ones to close out the energy.
Yeah, let's do a couple of small ones just so we can reach a few more people. But I just remembered something for I got it.
Oh wow, look, Lizzie, I'm in the UK and I live in a lighthouse. All the lighthouse.
About that, you can't make the stuff up.
Lighthouses are coming in with multiple people today.
You just can't make this stuff up. There was one thing for Julia that I forgot to say, so I'm not sure if you're still here, Julia, but I'm just going to get it out there real quick. I saw this gentleman coming in, and he looked like Sherlock Holmes, since we're talking about England and all of this stuff. He looked like Sherlock Holmes, like very grandpa with like the thick wool jacket and like smoking the pipe. Could be symbolic for you, because I did feel that almost like, because I know for a year you're in this uncovering of like the mystery of your life and how it all unfolds for you. But I wanted to make sure I gave you that piece as well. So thank you. And you're very welcome, Carrie. That was beautiful. Let's see who I'm drawn to. We'll do a couple of small ones too. There's a lot of beautiful soul.
Pick a name. We'll do some cards, or just we'll tune in.
Yeah. And we've got some other ones here who are beautiful soulmates in the comments too. So that's lovely. Look at how we all came together today for love and for romance and for spirit and for heart and for the infinite. Okay.
So who's here, everybody? Jennifer is going to pick a name. Who's here, so we know who's present, and then she's going to go to you.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Let us know, you guys, if you're still here. Okay.
We got Debbie, we've got Nicola, we have Lindsay, Margie, Maggie, Anne, Tracy, Alicia.
Okay.
Two Debbies. Actually, Debbie.
Lindsay Little with the rainbow hearts. Lindsay, can I draw a card for you? Yeah. Let me see here. I love your little rainbow heart. So how are you today, love? You. Okay. Okay. So Lindsay, I've got a beautiful card here for you. It's called Personal Guide, Guardian Angel, Spirit, Family for you as well. So this is letting you know that you do have your team here that's present for you too. If we want to bring forth an angelic presence too, let me see here. I want to give you Raphael for you as the angelic presence that's coming in to be just of a support system for you. And he draws a big heart for you as well. And he draws a big infinity. And he also gives me the diamond for you too, with lots of little glimmers around it too, of little symbols of his, what I want to see is devotion to you. And I know we always look at our guides and angels like, oh, we put them up on a pedestal, but he's very devoted to you, because remember that you are spirit, you are soul, you are eternal, just having a different experience, as he reminds you. I get 9s for you too. So I know Kelly's the numbers person, but I know with the 9s, I feel as if I'm getting kind of towards the end of the cycle, and also this sort of old soul feeling for you as well too. I feel like as you gave me the little rainbow hearts, you love all of the colors. So you would be somebody who is very creative, and nature is very sparkly. It is very like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. So there's appreciation for beauty on your end too, I have to say. I'm also being drawn to the solar plex for you, so that you know that it does feel like this is an area where you would have a lot of emotional connection to the world too. And so sometimes that can feel like a bit overwhelming for your system too, but that's okay. All it takes is just a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a chance to just kind of recoup and recalibrate, and then your energy kind of can restore itself actually quite efficiently. So that's really good to know. But you can also use that beautiful solar plexus of yours because it's the sunlight of you. You're like the sunlight. It's so beautiful. And you can use it to just help guide you on your way. There's a fun little exercise you can do, Lindsay, if you're ever going on a walk, and just go to the corner and let your solar plexus tell you, do I want to go right or do I want to go left? And to see what kind of little adventure you go on. It's just kind of a fun way to like build your intuition. For some reason, I'm getting that for you too. So I thought that was very cute to give you too. But you're very, very lovely. Your energy is just really quite beautiful. You have a beautiful essence to you. And you came here. I see the waterfalls coming in for you too. There's a lot of beautiful symbolism too. A lot of beautiful waterfalls, or the flowing water, the flowing emotion, the flowing goddess energy that comes in for you as well too. But you have the sort of the masculinity of the angel Raphael coming in for you too, bringing you that support and devotion, excuse me, for you too. And I also have to say that I'm feeling with your spirit team, there's like a cheer. So there is a celebration for an accomplishment or a milestone that you have reached recently. So well done on you. Handing over to you, Kelly. Since I know we're making these a little bit faster.
So something that comes in for you, Lindsay, is there is an invitation to really keep focused with your physical healing, and also with your mind. So on one end, you've been doing things to actually strengthen your body. So I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that you've been more present with your health, more present. It's almost like they're showing me, like, whether it's medications or supplements, you've been really on top of it. So I like that feeling. And then it's letting me know that I do feel scattered. I do feel like a little bit, more than a little bit, I do feel overwhelmed. So there is a need for like meditation actually. So what you're doing for your body to stabilize your body, I do feel like it's more in the direction of, okay, keep going, you're doing great. And with your mind, it's just like, we need something for that too. We need a prescription. We need some type of supplementation for the mind just as much as for the body. And I feel like that's going to help even out in time. And if Lindsay, if you can understand this, whether it's a yes or no, let me know. Let me know if I'm on the money or if I'm off. Just let me know if you can resonate with this. There is a lot of kind of nods to you feeling actually physically drained, even though you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so I do think you getting focused within the mind will help regulate that further. You say, yes, you can understand this. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you've already stabilized some, you have more to go, okay? And then the emotion and the mind sphere, very, very important. There is a reference to kind of like multiple things, again, like you and also like a partner or a former partner, but for you, they're letting me know that you're a bigger personality, like you really know what you want, you're really vocal, you express. Sometimes in relationships, it's like a little bit ping-pongy though. So you'll try to appease and you'll try to be like, well, I need this, but all I want is love. All I want is love. So again, I don't know if this is, and you can help. I think this is a current relationship. I could be wrong on this, but there's a reference to finding partners or having a current partner where they're present, but they are not putting as much energy as you are into the relationship. Because I see you, big personality, big energy, you just want to make them happy. So sometimes you pipe down a little bit, but they're like, okay, you do the work, you do the work, and you're a little bit much right now, so I'm going to go over here. Okay, so there's a reference for not receiving the same energy you put out, and that is creating some of the physical discord and the emotional discord, and creating some of the energies go kapoof. If you can understand this, Lindsay, please let me know. I know there's a lot that I just said, but if you can understand this with your personality and you're saying, wow, yes, okay, thank you. So there is really the number one thing that's coming forth is being elevated with how you handle your energies with your mind, your heart, your emotions, because you have so much energy to give that they're saying, like, if you kind of cultivate that within, you're going to have some strategies and understandings of okay, well, I have to change the patterns. I have to change the patterns. And most times you lead the energy. So you have to get quiet and you have to get empowered with how you're going to lead the energy, and it's going to be confusing. It's not going to be easy. So gear up, take care of yourself, and you do need a revitalization in the relationship department. And mama, it is time to go to work. That's what I have to say. And you say, yes, need to change the pattern. Okay, well, you can do this. And heck, if it gets crazy, get into some meditation classes, go to the spa, let someone pamper you so you have tank within the fuel to get this on and popping, because it is time to go to work within the relationship department. It is time to go to work, and it's time to get you feeling good. So I'm giving you energy encouragement, and we'll keep this quicker than longer, and we'll go to another person.
That was beautiful, and she's the one that lives near the lighthouse over in the UK. So it's so interesting. I mean, I'm surprised, never surprised, always amazed by these things too. How spirit brings us together, and like how this was all meant to be. This was beautiful. Thank you for letting us work with you, Lindsay, and lots of love to you as well. Never had a pamper, and fourth this year. Aw.
For this, what does for this year mean?
For this year, I don't know. Does that mean you've got done 4 things for yourself? Let me see. Hold on.
I'm 40 this year. She just corrected.
Oh, she's 40. Okay.
And she's gonna be 40 this year. She's never had a pamper,
Okay.
but Lindsay, if you know, you've never had a pamper.
Never done.
To do that and change the way you handle your energy, but you know how to have a good time, girl.
Yeah.
You know how to have a good time, girl. So definitely, you know how to have fun. You learn how to understand this.
Yeah. So massage, get your nails done, do a spa day, whatever it is that makes you happy or you feel lovely and beautiful for yourself. It's definitely well earned. But you're strong. So you're one of those people who, even if you haven't been taking care of yourself for a while, you can go a little bit longer than somebody else can too. So you have one of those kind of like tough constitution. So I think this is letting you know that like maybe it's just like give your body a rest at this point too. So it's always good to take like a little break with that too. So beautiful. Thanks for being here with all your rainbow energy. We love you. So that's lovely. I do know Maggie. She's here. I've already read for her. I know her husband very well in spirit, and he's just doing a little zoom on his motorcycle. He's bringing kind of like mermaid energy for you, Maggie. Yeah, for Maggie Martin. Yeah, for Maggie Martin. Sorry if there was confusion there with Margie. But I just need to let you know your husband is here because he's just driving in on his motorcycle too. But he's bringing in like mermaid energy of like going in the water like this. He's almost saying like swim all the way over to California and see your friends. So I just need to get. He's just so cute. He's just so darn cute. So he just came in to do a little flyby. So he's making a lot of jokes right now too, because so it's very, very sweet. But he gives you a big red heart. So he just kind of came and do a little flyby of love. So I will leave you with that, Maggie. Thank you.
I'm getting cards, Maggie, and there's like a kind of a theme coming up sometimes within the broadcast. She said, was just thinking about me being a mermaid. So,
so he's reading your mind. You have no privacy.
The spirit world comes in how they come in.
They know everything. It's okay. They don't judge.
No, it's very different. It's very different. Exactly.
In the previous life. How beautiful. Yeah, that is very Atlantean, isn't it? Doesn't that have kind of an Atlantean feel with a previous lifetime? That's beautiful.
In a previous life, she was a mermaid. So they're basically, they're coming in and they're saying like kind of slow down. Isn't that an interesting message? Slow down. You've been doing a lot. You've been improving a lot of things. And they're saying slow down. And you don't have to like, like that saying, like you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. So we go through phases. And again, our energy changes from week to week, from month to month. And so they're just telling me that like, you have your eyes set on a couple things that you want to do and knock out. And you're just like, let's go. And you're like kind of like pulling your energy up. And they're just, the cards because I'm pulling cards for you. The cards are saying, hey, slow down a little bit, tend to your body, tend to just like, again, getting a little bit strong. And you don't need to do as many things. Interesting, because I'm all for living life, and she says makes sense. And it's just like kind of like, don't be afraid to say no. So it's like you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You don't have to try something new, even if it sounds fun. It's like the whole kind of energy of you don't have to push anything. If it sounds fun and it truly does, then in a couple months, right? In a couple weeks, next year, and you're saying yes. So the number one thing is kind of just quality of life and tending to your body to make sure we have quality of life. So there's really a highlighting with wellness, and almost like simplicity of life for a second, and then you can gear up and go again. And you're saying been trying to back off a bit on doing so much. Yeah. So that's what I feel. And again, this is kind of lovely. It was all furthering. So the backing off energy was all going into the opening light card. And I really do love this card. And the working out and eating clean. Yes. So this is what I want. And that working out and eating clean, actually, when we're implementing those things, we sometimes have to say no to hanging out with people or doing things because they're going out and they're eating kind of maybe some questionable food, or if we're going out with our friends, we don't have energy to actually do some extra stuff for ourselves. So again, like I said, you get that what that means. But the opening light card is saying everything that you're doing and the way that you're slowing down and having the simplicity of life and adjusting, it's actually going to help you be like more mentally clear and connected to your spirituality. So I really feel the last thing I'm going to say for you is I feel like my mind's getting clearer, which is really nice. We all like clear minds and good working brains. But also too, I feel like since my brain is clear, I have time to read again. And isn't that such like, man, there's so much going on. I know more and more people have such a hard time reading, sitting down, right? And they're just saying, I have time to read again. And you're going to get into kind of some spiritual epiphanies and learnings, and you can actually get back into learning because your mind feels calm. So I just want to give that to you. And you're saying, yes, exactly. Spot on, ladies. Yes, trying to clear. Well, indeed, you will do that. Just slow down, say no to people, and then you'll be peacocking again, full of color, full of life, and strut your stuff when you're ready. Okay.
Oh, we love the peacocks.
Love
Oh, we love that too. So well done, Maggie, too. So that's very beautiful, and that's one of the reasons why you have the more clear mind is because you're doing the clean eating too, because it helps. Because the things that we might be sensitive to, or that our body is just like getting a little overload from, when it has a break, then it allows the brain to kind of like have a little bit more clarity too. So I've been eating cleaner too, Maggie, and I was out to lunch with some friends, and I'm eating my salad, and she's eating her tacos, and I was just like, oh, that smells so good.
Depends on what it is. Sometimes a burger can just be as healthy as a salad.
I know.
A burger is.
I was being a good girl and eating my salad with grilled chicken. It's so funny, but yeah, I'm doing the clean eating as well too. But it does really help. It does give you that like clear thinking and more energy. It gives your body a break. So it's really a nice way to go. So beautiful job.
Dana.
So, Dana, what time is it there? Dana's in Australia. So we're on Thursday evening. So Dana's Friday night. Is that right, Dana? Let us know. So good to see you. Oh my gosh, what a treat.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of where's what. What is it, like 12 hours ahead of us?
I think it's like 17 hours later. So if it's nighttime here, so yeah, it's probably afternoon. Yeah, it's probably afternoon on Friday, I would imagine too. So we'll get that too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like that's what it's like. We gotta kind of put the pause on. Invite the friends to go biking or go to the park or see a movie, and then just get maybe a coffee or a tea afterwards at dinner. Right? So stuff like that.
You're welcome.
Debbie's saying, what can I take to detox the liver? She asked me this last time and there wasn't enough.
I
Girl,
think dandelion tea is supposed to be good for that. Just remember, we're not doctors or diagnosing, so what you do with your choice is your choice, and you can always back it up with a physician to make sure there's nothing counteractive. But I do believe dandelion tea is known for helping to detox the liver.
Right. So, basically, there were some things I was thinking about, Debbie. I'm not a doctor, but let me think on it because there were specific things that flashed into my head, and then we changed the subject, and this was a couple days ago. So let me see if I can recall those, and then I can communicate with that. So you're on my mind. Please know that, Debbie. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking too, really quick, Kelly, for Debbie too, because the liver, whenever we eat, like, I believe it's fructose, especially when it's like high fructose products, like high fructose corn syrup, there are even certain healthy things like agave that's like really high in fructose that has to get processed in the liver from my like back in the day health knowledge. And so, potentially that could be something to keep an eye on too, is anything that gives the liver extra work, you could get back off on that. So, and we generally know in general, high fructose things are not very healthy, especially corn syrup. So if there's any sodas or things like that, or drinks that have that product, that could be something to be mindful of reducing possibly, because then it's just going to put less work on the liver. Do I have that right, Kelly?
I'm sure you do.
I know glucose gets processed in the digestive system, but when you go into the fructose, that goes into the liver, which also contributes to more fat retention in the body too. I'm kind of going by my background nutrition knowledge back in the day when I was in the fitness.
Yep. So like when we are converting things into sugar and the body doesn't know how to break it down, it stores more fat, correct? And then we can get things like a fatty liver, sluggish gallbladder, and liver and elimination. So that does make sense. I don't know exactly what's going on with her liver, but yeah, everybody, sugar ain't great. That's for sure. Sugar ain't great.
And alcohol.
And yes, and alcohol too. So when it comes down to kind of when you're detoxing or helping your body to balance itself, so liver or other things, the best things to do sometimes are like coconut sugar, low glycemic things. It's just not like nothing processed, no cane sugar even. It's just low glycemic. Maple syrup and even better coconut sugar, because that you don't have spikes the same way. So Debbie, I don't know exactly what I had to remember the exact energy that I was tuning into, but what I was getting, I remember it was like you need to flush. You need to like kind of push things out of the intestines, and you need to have your body to flush. And it was like regarding skin and liver and making sure you have proper balance. So with detoxes, I was tuning into like things like with herbs and things to eliminate. So helping to go to the bathroom and eliminate things within the stomach, the intestines, and having to eliminate things. So you were actually eliminating what else was in your body that was hanging around. So watch out. I'll see if I can think about anything, but it was coming up.
Yeah. So, well, look, we got talking about healthy diets here today. You never know where the show's going to go to.
I love how liver, gallbladder, pancreas, that's all connected. Yes.
Yeah. And those are all of your filters. Those are your filters. So that's why I think we're saying is if you can put less stress on those parts of your body, just like we were talking about with the clean eating too, that puts less stress on the gut, and then the gut can rest, and then that makes the brain get more clear. So, if we have sensitivities to dairy or to gluten, things like that, and it's just general knowledge that too much sugar isn't very good for us. And you can go online and find lists of low glycemic foods. But if you are going to eat high glycemic foods, you can mix them with some fat or some protein to help lower that down. And then, I drink almond protein. So if you're not sensitive to almonds or allergic to almonds, I like the almond protein drink, because a lot of the other sources of protein are people are sensitive to, and that's just what I use, but it helps to balance the blood sugar. That protein helps to regulate your blood sugar as well. So then you're not craving the carbs and the sweets as much, which helps your liver to not have to work so hard.
So it's a whole thing. So Debbie, like, I don't want to use my mental mind. And so I want to definitely take time to honor my memory, like appropriately, because that allows me just to tune into whether it happens naturally on air or to tune in naturally with what I can remember. So it takes a moment and a second. But I haven't forgot you. I've been thinking. Absolutely, Debbie. I will reach out with what I remembered and what I felt more so at that time for you, for sure. So, and the people are saying in the comments, again, no situation is the same, but people are putting down some lovely in the comments. If you guys want to research, that's
beautiful.
Cool, but
milk feels so,
milk is the same. So, yes.
Yeah. So a lot of good advice there too. Yeah. And again, always consult your physician, because you don't want to do anything that's going to, have a reaction with, like, for instance, a medication you're taking or sensitivity that you have. So always good to consult with your doctors. So with that too. Absolutely. Do we want to keep going, Kelly, or what do you want to do?
We can pull one quick card and then let's close it out. Would you like to go
your turn?
Is it my turn?
Please.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Sure. All right. So I'm gonna go to Pat Sparrow, the one who is definitely hyping some milk thistle. I love that. Pat, if you have a question, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna do a general read. And I'm just pulling a quick card, and then I'm going to send it over to Jennifer for her to pick someone else too, and then we'll close up the energy. Okay. So I'm just going to... All right. So I do feel like, Pat, there's a lot of energy within you to actually self-actualize. So there's a lot of career energy within you. There's a lot of... what can I do with my energy? I want to be utilizing myself. I want to be independent. I want to share, and I want to apply myself. So that's like the chutzpah that I'm feeling. And it's really about you redefining the career that you want, or redefining what you can do with your energy and treat it like a career or the embodiment of vocation. So whether we are part-time or full-time, we start to make a transition. This is who I am in my life. And if I'm not happy, I must tweak it, and I must have radical responsibility. And I feel like you're in a place that you're kind of saying, well, I would like this, but I'd have to change a lot. And I feel like you are very one to naturally, if you really wanted to change and really wanted to redefine. And so it doesn't have to be overnight, or it could be truly the radical responsibility of it all. No one size fits all, but it is calling you, the card. So I got the career and vocation card, and I got the master of your own fate card. It is calling for you to rectify how you don't like how you do certain things, and how you prefer to do other things within your life, and have a mission statement or a mission purpose. So Spirit is saying, get on it. You have a lot of choices. It's not one size fit all. You're called to action. That's what I get. Okay. So pick one more person if you want, Jennifer. You are muted, my friend.
I sure am. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Cynthia, are you still here, love? Did we read for Cynthia already?
No, we did not.
Okay.
So what do you need from me medically and love?
Okay. I'm gonna pull a card for you, Cynthia. So let's see what they give for you too. Just for the purpose of time, we're gonna do cards for this too. Beautiful. Okay. Interesting, because I get the card. It's a number 5. It's called Wisdom of the Magi. Is that how we pronounce it, Kelly? Mental clarity. Magi, mental clarity. So you're talking about medical, and you're talking about love, and a couple of things with that too. So this little ball right here that he's holding, right? Looks kind of very mercurial in its sense too, right? But do you see how he's holding it like right to his heart? So we're talking about like mental clarity, and then we're talking about what you can see, and then we're talking about what you can know, right? And so you're somebody who is actually very purpose driven, like you know what you want and you know what need. It's like you already have all of the answers, and then you're just looking for someone to kind of validate it because you're not quite sure if you're right. Does that make sense for you? And if I'm wrong, please correct me. But that's just what it's feeling like. There's just a little bit of that kind of like, I just feel like you already know, and then you're just wanting like feedback to make sure that you're right. But what I'm hearing too is
really quick. Let's make sure Cynthia's here, and if she's not,
yeah.
this is a message for you that you can go and replay back.
Okay.
So Cynthia, are you with us? Cynthia, let us know. So then from that, I guess.
Okay. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to tell you, love to keep following your intuition on that and follow you as you're guided. Because I just know I keep getting drawn to this little ball right here. So I know that that's important for you to just follow as you're guided with that too, because you already do know, you're open, you're aware, and it's like you're getting the downloads of where you need to go. And spirit is not going to, what I want to say, lead you astray or let you go wrong. So if you feel that little hit, I should get something checked, I should get something tested, I should go do it, make it happen. Does that make sense? I mean, feeling like I'm drawn, I want to create more love in my life. They're saying like, write things down of everything you want so you can get mental clarity of everything very clear, of what you do want and what you don't want. So you're kind of making a strategic plan, because that's kind of how your mind works a little bit. But remember, your intuition and your heart is all right here. This is where this ball of love and light is too. So use that to push you forward and pull you forward. So I will leave you with that. Hopefully you get to get that message later. But I know I did feel drawn to you. So. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we did it.
There we go. So sometimes
I'm getting warm from all the spirits. Look how red I'm getting from all the energy. Oh my God.
You can't see over here, but I'm like profusely sweating. I know. No one needs to hear that.
It's warm. Woo.
Get warm, or the energy will flush through.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's very normal. But thank you everybody for coming today, and please join us for the local in-person event in Tustin, California at the Sanctuary Wellness Center, and that is an 11 days Sunday, August 4th at 1:30 p.m. We're making it an afternoon event, and we're making it just really gentle, loving, and uplifting, as well as beautifully healing and helping. So with that said, is there anything you'd like to say to close as well, Jennifer?
I just feel so blessed to be able to be with you here today, Kelly, and everybody who's joined us. Thank you for all of your love and energy. And I'm excited to get to see you in a little less than 2 weeks with all the beautiful fairy lights they've got in there too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just excited to, be on this adventure with you. And thank you everybody for all your beautiful comments and messages. We love you so much. And it means so much to have all of our, people coming on and giving us this support, because it warms my heart. So I hope you all have a beautiful evening and a beautiful day. And thanks. I mean, some of you are up very late, and thank you for staying up late for us over there. It's, oh my gosh, it's 3 a.m. in the UK. So that's love. So thank you.
It is love.
And I love you, Kelly.
Love you too. I will see you, Jennifer, actually tomorrow, and Jennifer will see everybody for her show Embracing Infinity, and you'll see me for the numerology hour. So we'll be back in just a day. See you then.
Come back tomorrow. We'll see you again.
That's what we do. Life of service.
I know.
Okay, so take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Sweet dreams.